I'll ask you about 1-0, 13 days on from the Etihad. Did you have a thought that it might have been similar to Andy Robertson?
Oh, I don't know. The thing I heard was that it wasn't offside. So, yeah, if it's not offside, then there's nothing to debate. So, yeah, after half an hour, I think we were the better team. We were creating. But then, yeah, the game completely changed by that set piece, because the hour afterwards, yeah, we were maybe trying, but hardly created any chance. And I tried a few things that didn't work out, and that's why I say, in the end, if things go well or don't go well, it's my responsibility.
We were just not good in terms of the battles, the challenges, the second ball fight, too rushed. So it's a very, very difficult situation at the moment.
8 goals in the league under you. The great entertainers.
Well, as if by magic. No, I don't think it's quite that easy. I like them boring 1-0s, trust me, them clean sheets and them 1-0s, they'll do me. But no, it's great for the fans, and it's another step, though. I reminded the players, they said another day off tomorrow, Gaffer. I said, I don't think so. They know, they're learning quickly.
What's he had you doing to put in a performance like that today?
Defending.
Bit of running?
Yeah, running, defending, all the hard stuff, and not the pretty stuff. But listen, it works, and we showed that today.
It's Forest, isn't it? That badge, you know, never got a chance to play in the kit. I'm certainly wearing it now.
Well done today.
Cheers.
He's loving it. The hard work is evidently paying off. Back-to-back wins in the league. Just the 4th visiting side to win a Premier League game at Anfield by 3 goals. And they took advantage of so many of the weaknesses that Liverpool have that Virgil van Dijk spoke about there.
Yeah, they did, and I think that's a concern when your captain's speaking like that about the players lacking fight and not winning second balls and winning the challenges. But if we have a look here of how Nottingham Forest prepared themselves against Liverpool, they allowed Liverpool to come onto them early on, as we see here, and they were sucking Liverpool into traps all afternoon. And then, as we look here, the ball gets cleared out the box. Forest winning the second ball, and now running forwards, running off the back of the Liverpool players with pace, making it difficult for Liverpool. Liverpool not getting back quick enough, and then Konate actually gets there. He's in a good position, but sloppy. Kicks the ball out for the easy corner, and then from the corner, Liverpool are tight to the Forest players, but then as the ball comes into the box, Morello, he's just hanging around the back here. Van Dijk gets a bit of a head on it. It falls to him. He's got a lot of space, a lot of time in the penalty area, and it's a really good finish. And then here from a throw-in, again, it's sloppy. You look at Jesus in the box, he's just pulling off the back of Konate. He makes a little movement, gets across the front of him, and he's very unlucky that he didn't get another goal from this. Again here, Forrest running off the back of Salah here. McAllister gets sucked out. He has to get out then to try and get on the ball. This is 35 seconds into the second half. Cut back into the box, 2-0. Forrest in a very comfortable position. And then here you see Arne Slot, as he's mentioned after the game, he tried to change it up. He tried to make changes to try and get Liverpool back into the game. But you see that they're switched off. They're not concentrated. They're not talking, not communicating with each other. And Forrest play a quick free kick.
Hutchinson has loads of space.
Hutchinson, they don't get close enough to him. They allow him to pick up speed. He runs into the box, gets a shot off, and Gibbs White gets the rebound, 3-0, and a well-deserved victory for Nottingham Forest, who I thought were excellent.
And for that hour, as Arne Slot says, they were comfortable. And to be fair to Arne Slot as well, he didn't make a big thing of the first goal. And it's kind of sod's law, isn't it? That 2 weeks ago, they have one disallowed in similar circumstances, and now this one's allowed.
Yeah, and it's a goal. And in my opinion, 2 weeks ago, it was a goal. Yeah. And you're looking at this and you're saying, well, you know, there's no debating whether Ndoye in front of Becker, Alisson Becker, he's offside. But if we can zoom round, you're looking at the strike and the lack of movement from Ndoye on impact. Alisson can see the ball, he can see the strike, and from there, the main difference...
He's got a view there, yeah?
He's got a view. The main difference is you look at Ndoye, he makes no movement whatsoever, and there's no chance of Alisson to make the save. There's not making an impact on him and his ability to make the save. That's one of the key things. The other thing is the lack of movement. Andy Robertson ducked. That arguably has the difference. In my opinion, they're both goals. but that one definitely was.
You've both played in teams that have struggled. You've been in teams that have been successful and then struggled. There is no doubt Liverpool are struggling. When a captain of a team comes out and talks about losing battles and losing challenges and them not being on it and the second balls, is that a message for the dressing room more than the fans?
That's a clear message to his teammates, I think. Liverpool are a very good team and they're going through a very difficult moment at the minute. And Van Dijk is the captain, he is the leader, and that is a strong message to his teammates. And maybe to the players who haven't been there, who wasn't there last year, who didn't win the Premier League with Liverpool, that's a message. The standards at Liverpool need to be higher than what they are at the minute.
It's fake.
Over the last few years with Manchester United, and we've seen it last season with Tottenham, they can slip down the table.
You don't panic just yet, do you? I go back 3 years. They actually had a worse start on Jurgen Klopp 3 years ago. They ended up finishing fifth. I know they want better than finishing fifth, but you don't panic yet.
Well, they need to go back to basics. You look at what Sean Dyche was saying, and you look at it and you say, look, the results haven't been good enough. Now, for the standards, the results weren't good enough for Nottingham Forest. They've gone back to basics, and Nico Williams is there touching on it, saying, we're doing the running, we're doing the hard yards. Liverpool, it feels like, just have to go back to the basics, and it's defending solidly as a group, defending as a unit. Individual responsibility isn't there right now.
Is that the biggest problem to solve defensively?
Yeah, I think the easiest thing to do when you're struggling is get back in a shape, get compact, and Liverpool are very open at the minute and easy to play against.
Right.
Harvey Barnes' brace dealt Manchester City a hammer blow in their pursuit of Arsenal at the top of the Premier League, on the same day as reigning champions Liverpool lost at home in Nottingham Forest. The Newcastle winger opened the scoring via an impressive strike, which left Gianluigi Donnarumma no chance on 64 minutes, before the away side hit back through Ruben Dias just 4 minutes later. But the scores weren't level for long, as Barnes bundled home his second of the night on 70 minutes. There was some suspicion of offside, but the goal stood after a VAR review to hand the Magpies a much-needed victory after a stuttering start to their 2025-26 Premier League campaign. According to some fans, even the graphic shared by the Premier League Match Center via X appeared to show that a Newcastle player was offside at the back post. But the post was accompanied by the caption, "The referee's call of goal was checked and confirmed by VAR, with both Guimaraes and Barnes in onside positions in the build-up. The VAR also checked and confirmed the referee's call of no foul on Donnarumma prior to the goal." After the match, Guardiola cut a frustrated figure and was quick to make his feelings known to the referee, Sam Barrett, as the Spaniard confronted the official on the pitch. Newcastle midfielder Joe Linton was also involved and appeared to offer out some choice words before being guided away by his Magpies colleagues. His Brazilian counterpart, Bruno Guimaraes, also became embroiled in an altercation with the City boss as the pair spoke for a short while after the full-time whistle. At one point, Guardiola tried to walk off before the midfielder appeared to pull him back before uttering a few more words. Pep eventually walked away on the second attempt. The City head coach even appeared to confront the camera operator on the pitch. In a post-match interview, Guardiola was asked what was said between him and Guimaraes, to which he replied, "I said how good he is, but that conversation is for private situations. Everything is fine." Then, when asked what he thought about the VAR decision for the Newcastle winner during an interview with Sky Sports, he added, "I didn't see it. I didn't see it." However, he elaborated further in his post-match chat with BBC Match of the Day. "It happened in the Bournemouth game, and it happened today again," Guardiola claimed. "It is what it is after VAR decided. They know perfectly."